Me, I'm going to start seeing the guy as a it's a spec because
1, 2, 3.
Hey my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Favor Manze. If it's your first time here, welcome to the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, thank you guys for coming back. Now, you know, we all get insecure from time to time. We all get weird. We all get jealous. We all get, you know, a little bit insecure about our relationships. We all get really, if you don't get jealous, you probably don't even like the person that you're with. We all get jealous here and there. That's fine. That's okay. That's normal. That's human nature. But you know, when it gets weird is when we start doing strange things like becoming stalkers and self-sabotaging our relationships because you don't feel secure. So I'm going to give you a few tips that can help you feel secure in your relationship. I know everybody keeps talking about it, but nobody's really telling you how to fix it because everybody's saying don't be insecure in your relationship, don't be insecure. But how do you fix it though? Because it doesn't just go away if you don't fix it, if you don't work on the problem. You can just end up losing relationships over and over again, different relationships, because you keep self-sabotaging it because of you're not secure. Here are a few ways I'm going to say that worked for me, that could work for you to be more secure in your relationship. Number one is to create clear boundaries. Yes, you have to create clear boundaries. Like if there's a particular person that is making you feel a type of way, particular girl that's in your relationship. Let me talk now as a girl, talking from a girl's perspective, like that is a straight girl who dates guys. Let me talk for myself. If I had a girl who was like a constant problem in my relationship, who always coming up, who I'm feeling insecure about, what I'm going to do is going to sit my man down and have a conversation that this is what I expect. I mean, you can't stop them from having relationships. That comes off weird and controlling, and nobody wants to be with a controlling partner. What you can do is instead tell them what they're doing and how they should go about it. Like, you can't stay out to this point with this person. And yes, people say, yeah, you don't have to give people how to live their life, but you have to talk. You have to tell your partner what you don't expect. Like when she doesn't just show up like at his house without informing you first. If he used to do it when he was single, that's his problem. He was single then, now you're in his life. He has to respect the boundary that you create. Don't try to stop him from being friends with her, because once you start telling people not to do something, they want to do it. Like if you tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it. It's just simply how I work. Like if you try to tell me, like, try to keep me away from a particular person. If I see that you're pushing hard and hard, I'll be like, what exactly is she pushing? Like, why is this person so special? It's making her feel so insecure. And I would just want to go and date the person. Like if my boyfriend has this particular guy that he's always talking about in my life, I'm going to start seeing the guy as he's a spec, because my baby is always worried about this guy. That means he's a spec. He's a good looking guy, which immediately creates some sort of attraction. And then you were not looking at the person before, but now that somebody keeps bringing up the same person over and over again, you start looking at the person. That's how the human mind works. It just works like that. So you need to create clear boundaries on what you expect and how you expect him to go, like how he expects the friendship to proceed. Stuff like that. You need to talk to him about it. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a second tip, on the very vital tip. If you ignore the first tip, do not ignore the second one. It's very important. You can't ignore the second tip. Remember, there's nobody like you. Like when you start to feel insecure, just tell yourself, there's nobody like me. Kim Kardashian cannot be you. Like she's Kim Kardashian, but she cannot be you. Understand that you're uniquely created. Everybody was created in the image of God, and it's like something was special about you. And when God took his time to create you, if you aren't a necessity, you would not be created. Keep telling yourself that, and remember that. Do not start to compare your life with other people, because you can never have what they have. Yeah, like if you keep comparing, you can never be them. Their life is their life. Your life is your life. So if you see a girl that is making you feel insecure in your relationship, and you're trying to compare that, my ass is not as big as her, understand that your boyfriend chose to be with you. He chose to be with you. He saw have that big ass, and he chose to be with you, a tiny ass. Because I know I got tiny boobs and I got tiny ass, and that's what I tell myself every time that I try to get. When I get a little bit jealous, I'll be like, yeah, my ass, my titties might be small, my ass might be small, but he chose to be with me. So I'm just going to take it and leave it like that. He chose to be with me. Period. I'm not going to compare my life with somebody else, because social media has created this whole thing that you start seeing big asses and big this, and you get into your mind that somehow you're not special. There's nothing good about you. There's nothing good because you don't live with a certain kind of lifestyle. You don't have the luxury bag. You don't like, and then you see a girl that is close to your partner, and then you start seeing her with all this stuff, and then you suddenly realize that, oh, there's something wrong with me. But there's nothing wrong with you. Everything is wrong with every other person, but nothing is wrong with you. He saw her with all those designer bags, and he chose to be with you. So you need to let that idea go, like that you're not special. You're specially made. There's something unique about you that somebody else other people do not have. Your DNA is even unique self. There's no somebody with your DNA. So please relax. Do not compare yourself with others, because there's nobody that can be like you. That's on period. Okay, all these tips I gave you are wonderful. They make sense, they're great. But you know, before all this can be possible, one thing has to be sure, that you love yourself first. Like, I don't know how to say this enough. I think I say it on my Instagram a lot, in all my this Instagram, is you need to love yourself, sis. Like, there's no way that you cannot love yourself and then you love somebody else. There's no way that you can not love yourself and then you'll be insecure in a relationship. You know, you're unhappy. Once you're unhappy, it transcends that you don't start making your partner unhappy. You need to love yourself and understand who you are and whose you are. That is the only way you can be secure in a relationship. And if you take time to do it to be secure, if you love yourself first, and if you don't get warped into your partner's life, let me explain. I'll take out time, my me time. When I'm in a relationship, I take my me time. I don't play with it. I watch a movie, I do stuff, and I do that. Then I have my own individuality. My whole life is not connected to my partner's own. That means I'm not always present to notice all the things that will make me insecure. Notice how many times he laughs at a girl. Because if I've warped my life, like if I've taken everything, my whole being, and surrounded it with my partner, I'm always there. Then I'm going to start nitpicking some little things and notice how this girl laughs at his joke or how he laughs at this girl's joke, and then boom, 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 what will happen? I start becoming insecure. But once I know I have my own life, I have my own thing, and my partner is just an addition to my life, I won't notice all those things that will make me so jealous. I won't be so paranoid all the time. I'll be happy, content, because I love myself. If I make myself happy, I understand that he's with me because he loves me. Why won't somebody love me when I love myself, when I make myself so happy? Understand? So you need to first of all love yourself before you can totally be in a relationship and be secure in it. You need to take me time, go on breaks, go on solo vacations, do solo dinners and all of that. You need to have your individuality. That way, you know you have your life. You know you love yourself. Then your partner's own love is an addition to it. And that way you feel secure. Because if you're always with the same person, you start nitpicking on things like he's laughing at this girl's joke, he's this one and this one, he's this one and this one, then you start getting insecure in your relationship. Like, if you're always present, he's going to start noticing things that are not even important, because you're always there. You're like saying, and this is neighbor that is fine if he's always laughing at it. Why will you notice that when you're always in his house? But you need to continue living your own life. So it doesn't just seem like that. I beg, get your own individuality. You know, sometimes that we're feeling insecure in a relationship, our partners are the ones giving us a reason to do so. If he keeps flirting with girls and keeps doing shady stuff,
you need to drop that dude.
like, it's not about your insecurities right now. It's about him being a flirt and being a fuckboy. You need to say bye-bye to that nigga. You need to leave that dude alone. You need to say bye-bye to that dude. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him. We're not doing that. We're not doing that in 2022. We're not doing that. If he's giving you reasons to be insecure, if he's always trying to make jokes at girls' asses and all of that, that is disrespectful to you. It's disrespectful to girls, because I don't fuck with guys who talk about women like that. Then you need to stay away from that dude. Then he is the problem and not you. So I hope I helped you guys today, because you guys really need to up your game in your 2022. Nobody's like you. Life is not perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. Some of the girls that you keep saying have all of this, most time they don't even do it. They see people that are making you insecure have their own insecurities too. So you need to let all that go and totally be your authentic self in 2022. Live a fulfilled and a happy life. Life is too short for all these little insecurities. Unless your partner is giving you a reason to be insecure by being a flirt, then you need to drop him. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. They help. Subscribe, Joe. Welcome to the family and enjoy. We have a good time here.
Darling, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.